Brooklyn, New York. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the home team taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Singletary with his first carry of the game. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Carry the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So likely a 3 and out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Justin.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete.
And that's good.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25.
And the Panthers coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
A loss of 6.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They will run with Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20, Panthers 14.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Down behind the line.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
That keeps the score Seahawks 26, Panthers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Bridgewater.
Bridgewater's sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And he's able to get it out of there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. Third down here.
Brings up third down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On fourth down, here's the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Suck up for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous.
The pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's now second and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Jacoby Myers.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take back over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now
he's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
If you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun watching this one. And these coordinators, they're going to be scrambling to figure out a way to counter so far. It may just come down to which one of these defenses can make one stop that could change the course of this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Bridgewater to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down throw for Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Carolina.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles called.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
On the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead.
Panthers 38, Seahawks 26.
So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in the field goal. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for
so after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
That's the end of the first half.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
26.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And that's good for a
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards.
Yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 7.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
To throw is Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Chase Edmonds. Incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is fielded at the 27.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
54 is Mike. Check.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Jordan Brooks.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Jordan Brooks.
He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 3rd and long for And he's going to go down again.
A loss of 5 yards. 3 and out.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
For a Seahawks.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He's going to keep this again. Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
25-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. They had a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Edmonds again. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's the option. He gives it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. He may try and... The ball comes out. And the Panthers have recovered.
The quarterback on the keeper.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there,
Carolina.
That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
2nd and 7.
Here's Edmonds. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Chase Edmonds.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
45.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side.
And there we saw one of the downsides.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
The quarterback set.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
For the extra point.
And that rushing touch. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No good on the fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Bridgewater's sacked.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
A loss of 6 yards.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in back.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 5 yards.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Let's go, B. Let's go. Now let's get there. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll start by running the option to the right. A pitch back. Pushing through the contact. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
a mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And they'll try to run the option here. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world? And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards.
The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 10. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. He'll pitch it back. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
60.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.